If we count Earth's billions of years of history as just a single day, then imagine, when would life have started? How long would dinosaurs have survived? And humans, just a moment. Today you will see Earth's entire history, just a 6 minutes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, so you keep getting more amazing facts like this. Around 4.6 billion years ago, there were no planets, no sun, and no humans in our universe. Only a massive cloud of gas and dust was spread across space. This cloud was so huge and heavy that it was impossible to see with the naked eye. But suddenly, near this cloud, a star like our sun exploded. The explosion was so powerful that tiny particles inside the cloud started colliding with each other. Slowly, these particles began to stick together. Small rocks turned into bigger chunks. And then those big chunks combined to form planets. One of them was our Earth. Over time, another planet came near Earth, which we know as Theia. Earth and Theia kept colliding again and again. Constant volcanic eruptions, heavy meteor showers, and hot lava made this place impossible for life. But one day, Earth and Theia collided so violently that a large part of Earth broke off. That broken piece slowly became round and turned into the moon. After that, it started orbiting around Earth. At that time, there was no life on Earth. It was a burning, unstable ball. Molten rocks were everywhere. Rivers of lava flowed and meteors kept falling. Imagining life in such a world was impossible. But with time, changes began. Over millions of years, Earth's surface cooled down. The lava solidified into a hard crust, which slowly became stronger. This crust later formed Earth's outer surface. With it, stable land began to appear. However, the most important element for life, water, was still missing. Slowly, water started collecting through meteors and volcanoes. It filled the cracks and craters of Earth. Gradually, this water turned into oceans. Once oceans formed, they didn't just contain water. Many chemicals were also dissolved in them, such as organic compounds, amino acids, and nucleotides. These tiny chemicals were about to become the first spark of life. When these chemicals in the ocean reacted with lightning and gases from volcanoes, the first spark of life appeared. It wasn't a big creature, but very small and simple microbes. These tiny organisms could copy themselves, creating new ones just like them. Slowly, they spread throughout the oceans. Over time, some microbes learned how to use sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. Through this, they started releasing oxygen. Back then, Earth's atmosphere had no oxygen. But these microbes slowly changed that. Over millions of years, oceans and the atmosphere filled with oxygen. As oxygen increased, life began to take new and complex forms. Small multicellular organisms, fish, and other sea species evolved in the oceans. Slowly, life in the oceans became more diverse. Then came the first big step, moving out of water. Some creatures started living near the shore. Their bodies slowly adapted so they could survive on land for short periods. Over millions of years, this process kept evolving. First, small plants and insects spread across the land. Then came crawling creatures. Life diversity kept growing. And then appeared the dinosaurs. For millions of years, they ruled Earth. They lived on land, in water, and even in the air. Some were so massive that their size would leave anyone amazed. Some were plant eaters, while others were hunters. But nature's rule is that no species can survive forever. About 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid headed toward Earth. It was nearly 10 kilometers wide. When it hit Earth, there was a gigantic explosion. Firestorms spread. Temperatures rose so high that everything nearby burned. Smoke and dust blocked sunlight, and Earth fell into a deadly cold. In this disaster, dinosaurs went extinct. But small mammals survived. They were active at night, hid in trees, and slowly adapted to the new environment. Around 6 million years ago, some primates came down from the trees and started walking on land. Their hands became capable of holding tools, and their legs adapted for upright walking. Their brains grew larger, and they learned hunting, tool making, and living in groups. About 2 million years ago, Homo habilis appeared. They made stone tools, cut meat, and learned to cook food. After that came Homo erectus, who discovered fire, traveled long distances, and spread outside Africa. Species like Neanderthals began living in caves, making clothes and even burying their dead. Then came modern humans, Homo sapiens. Around 300,000 years ago in Africa, they first used language, art, and imagination. They built boats, made paintings, and slowly spread across the entire Earth. So from a tiny microbe born in the ocean, after billions of years of struggle and change, emerged modern humans. This is Earth's incredible journey, the story of life, the story of survival, and the story of endless possibilities.